Again, thanks each of you for coming out. I know that it is important to pay homage and to honor those who have honored themselves by doing exemplary work. And from a personal point of view, as a TV reporter and anchor and a resident in the city of Cleveland, let me personally say my thanks to each and every one of you and to your families as well. Because you could not do if your families were not working with you. I want to call Doug Brown, the Cleveland Police Chaplain, to give us the invocation.
I ask that you bow your heads in prayer. Lord, you've been with us. This has been a tough year. A lot of challenges this year. Very difficult summer. But you've been with us. You've never abandoned us, even in those moments when we thought we felt abandoned by you. You never did. We give thanks for that. We give thanks for all the heroes that are gathered in this room. And we give thanks of how you brought us together, O Lord. We saw it this summer. We saw how the community and the safety forces united as one to help mourn the loss of one of our own. We pray, O Lord, that you continue to be with us, provide us with the strength to do that which needs to be done. We ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, sir. I'd like to bring up next Commander Robert Tucker. You guys all know him. Give him a round of applause of appreciation.
Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Anyone hear me? I want to start tonight with a moment of silence, please, for our fallen Jamison Ritter. If we could take a moment of silence. Thank you. With us tonight is Jamison's parents, John and Karen Ritter. John and Karen, thank you for being here. We greatly appreciate you being here. It means a lot to us, so thank you. Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome some guests before we get started. We have Councilman Hairston, Councilman Starr. To my right here, we have Deputy Chief Shalat, Deputy Chief Pillow, Safety Director Wayne Drummond, Director of Community Relations, Angela Shute-Woodson, and our co-chair, Vern Daniel, is down at the end. And we've already met Father Brown. I'll keep my remarks brief.
I was going to add a second mic just in case.
All right.
We lose one. Just
Can you hear me now?
emergency back. I hear much better.
All right.
There you go.
I'll keep this brief. First, thanks for everyone for coming tonight. It means a lot. It's a special night. I want to start by thanking the families. The officers spend a lot of time away from their families to do what they do to serve their communities, and the families sacrifice for that just as much as the officers do. So for the families here tonight, I want to give you a round of applause and thank you. To the 3rd District community and our committee, we could not do this without you, and we thank you. Many are involved in that process, and I'm grateful for the work that you do. To the staff here at Fatima, thank you. Thanks for your hospitality, and thanks for having us. The Fatima Center does great things. They do incredible things for the youth in this neighborhood, and it does not go unnoticed, so thank you very much to Fatima. Finally, to the officers, I'm extremely proud of you guys. I'm proud of what you guys do every day, 24/7, 365 days a year. Your professionalism, your dedication, and your commitment to make Cleveland a safer, better place. I greatly appreciate what you all are doing. Tonight we'll hear about acts of heroism, compassion, and all-around great police work. It goes without saying that there are officers that are not here tonight that are worthy of awards and commendations and acknowledgement. We all know that. There's just so many great things going on in this district, and every single officer in the 3rd District's contributing to that. Next, I'd like to introduce our co-chair, Ms. Vern Daniels, to say a few words. Vern, can you come up? Thanks.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming, and thank you to all the police officers. We appreciate what you do, and I personally want to say thank you. When I see you out, you'll see me smile and wave, and just to make your day a little bit easier. So thank you very much. Thank you. I'd like to introduce the folks who helped put this banquet together. Some of them are repeat volunteers, and so I'll mention how many years they've been with us. If you could please stand when I call your name. Dorothea Pendleton. She's new to the organization, and she decided to volunteer her time. Wanda Finley. She's been with us for 12 years. Valerie Daniels. She's been with us 13 years. Candy Foss, she's been with us 22 years. Georgia Arthur, she's been with us 30 years. And Dennis Arthur, he's been with us 20 years. I'm sorry, 30 years, 30 years. Dennis Arthur's been with us 30 years. And thank you to the ladies who showed up today, Tiffany and Sonia. They decided to volunteer their time. And also, Dorothea's mom volunteered with us. Her name is Ms. Liz. I don't see if you can say Ms. Liz. I hope you all enjoy the program, and the food is wonderful, so please have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Daniels. We appreciate your bringing to our attention those who are continuing to exemplify what it means to be a Clevelander, those dedicated to the proposition of service in this community, those who show how much they care by how much they do. Thank you so much for that. We're going to have a few remarks now for some other folk here at the dais and some others out in the audience. Let me bring up Director of Public Safety, Wayne Drummond.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This is a joyous occasion. First, on behalf of Mayor Bibb and the men and women of the Department of Public Safety, I want to all the award recipients, thank you and congratulations. Being a police officer myself for 35 years, and as I transition into my new role as the Director of Public Safety, these occasions are extremely important. I know firsthand how important it is. I know firsthand that none of you in uniform in here, not one of you, do the job for thanks. I know you don't do the job for accolades, and I know you don't do the job for pats on the back. But it's important from an administration standpoint to say that we appreciate you. We appreciate everything that you do. It's a very challenging environment for you guys. I know, I hear it, I see it. I don't think we say thank you enough for the things that you do, the things that you have to go through, the sacrifices that you make. We know the ultimate sacrifice was paid this summer from the hard work and dedication and so forth. And we don't forget those who paid the ultimate sacrifice. We honor their legacy, as we're going to do tonight with Jamison Ritter and his sacrifice that he made this summer, that any one of you could have made. I just want to say personally thank you. These things are important. You're recognized. And for the families, I know Rob already said that, Commander Tucker, this is equally your night as well, for all the sacrifices that you put in for your loved ones, to support them as they come to work day in and day out. So, thank you. Thank you for your support of them. It's so important for you to continue that work. Again, I know that our officers and the civilians, there's some the civilians or community members that's going to be given awards tonight as well. And it's a partnership, and it's important. It's a partnership. You guys do a tremendous job day in and day out. I'm going to continue to shout that from the top of my lungs how much we appreciate the job that you do. I know day in and day out when you come to work, you do the right thing. You provide a valuable service to our community. You keep our community safe, and we appreciate you. Again, congratulations, and thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it.
Want to have come up and speak with us now the Deputy Chief of Police, Jared Shalott.
Thank you very much. I just want to take time to thank all the officers and their families. A lot of our officers, as they go through the academy, before they can sit down in their seat at the top of the hour, they have to scream pride, professionalism, respect, integrity, dedication, and excellence. And we're recognizing all of those core values tonight, but specifically excellence. When people think of excellence, they think of perfection. Perfection's a fool's dream. You're never going to achieve it. But excellence, by definition, is doing the best you can in the situation you're given. And each person here tonight was walking into a situation that was not perfect. There was something very wrong. The police had to show up, and it was an extremely stressful situation that they rose above, and they conquered the objective. They made sure people were safe, and everybody walked away with excellence. So thank you for achieving the core values of this division, and thank you for everything you do on a daily basis. I appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, sir.
Going to bring up next Angela Shute-Woodson, Director of Community Relations Board, followed by members of City Council, should you want to say something. And also, let me say this before, as she comes up. When you began to get your awards, we'd ask that you come from that direction this way, of east to west, to get your awards, okay?
Ms. Woodson.
Good evening, everyone. It is always a pleasure for the Community Relations Board to be in partnership with you. 3rd District is our family. Commander knows that. We're kind of glued to the hip. We couldn't divorce each other if we wanted to because we are that hand in hand in our partnership. So to be here tonight for us is us uplifting our own family members as you dedicated yourselves day in and day out to provide safety and, as was said, excellence. So again, congratulations to everyone this evening. We again are your family, and it's always a privilege to be with you tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. We have several members of council here sitting at this table. I'll ask you to please, if you'd like to say something, come up one by one. Repeat your names, what ward you're in, and say what you want to say.
Absolutely.
My brother.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I am Anthony Hairston, council member representing the 10th Ward here in the city of Cleveland. Congratulations. And tonight, you know, we have these in all 5 districts across the city. And this is one of my few times I've been to the 3rd District's event here that you all put on. And the last time I was here, I remember walking out of here in awe, right? You know, I work a lot with the 5th, but the 3rd as well. And I always walk out in awe because there is never a time that I come to the 3rd District and you see the smiling faces, you see the hands working together, civilians and police. Come on, Ron, let's clap for that. Civilians and police And it warms you up inside to know that you have a real partnership between the community and the police here in the 3rd District, all right? I just wanted to say that first and foremost before I just go to the officers and their families to say thank you. Thank you for the work that you put in every single day. It is because of you that we, politicians like myself, residents like yourself, our children, our business owners, can sleep at night while you are on the road doing the work that we're not doing. You make it better for us. And so I just thank you all on behalf of Council President Blaine Griffin and the other members of the City Council. We appreciate you, we thank you, and we welcome the partnership to continue working with you and your families, because again, as we heard, your family supports you to do this work. We just thank you. We look forward to working together continuously to make our community a better, a safer place to live, work, and play here in the city of Cleveland. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. You know, the men and women of the police department come when we call. They come to handle things that we cannot. And again, it's my honor to be here to say thank you again, looking at you in your faces and appreciating your families as well, Councilman.
Wow, I can't follow up after Councilman Hairston. Beautiful words. He always brings it and then make me go behind him, which is always hard. First, I would like to say thank you, 3rd District police officers. Thank you, Commander Tucker, for always answering my late night calls, my emails, but also teaching me what police officers actually do. And what I mean by that is, never ever been a time I reached out to 3rd District, it wasn't somebody that responded. Never has there been a time when I had an issue, a resident brought it to me, I was able to get a response. You and your team, 3rd District, is by far the best police division in this state. So today is an honor for your family to be able to see that, yes, you be on them 12-hour, 10-hour shifts, but you are actually loved at work. We as elected officials appreciate everything you do. Our relationships is way beyond just working. I see your officers everywhere. We talk, we have conversations. They call me and say, Councilman, let me tell you, and we have that relationship. And that is a result of leadership that we have at the district, but also the leadership that we have with our officers and understanding that the role they play. So I just want to say, make sure we have a great time, fellowship. We're thankful, and on behalf of Cleveland City Council, keep up the great work, 3rd District. I love y'all. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Are there any appointed or elected officials in the House who would like to say something? It's up to you, man. Come on, TJ. Magistrate TJ Dow.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm Magistrate TJ Dow. I work for the Cleveland Municipal Court. And again, I appreciate you. I've sat in a lot of these meetings, and it's always a good opportunity to show that you are appreciated and that your love for that your love for the work that you do. And I know sometimes you may not feel appreciated, but it's always to come here today. And I see a lot of folks that have been in certain positions and now have risen, and it's just a good example of the good work that you do. But again, I'm Magistrate TJ Dow, and I just want to say thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I want to reiterate that as you come to receive your awards and accommodations, that you please come from that direction, walking in this direction. I'm going to call off the names of the Special Accommodation Awards and the awardees. As I do that, will you please gather here at the end of the table, and then as your description is being read, you guys come and receive your accommodations, okay? So I'm going to name them all off in this particular category, and then you come again from this direction. Special Accommodation Award, Patrol Officer Jesse Chapman, badge number 1040.
Patrol Officer Brendan Hunt, badge number 1201. One who cannot be here, but whom we've already recognized and will always appreciate, Patrol Officer Jameson Ritter, badge number 1176. Come look. Yeah. Let's stand right here for a second. Yes, we need to have you come at one at a time, shake some hands, take some pictures, then move on down the line, as they say. Also need to come to the line and stop right in front of the podium, if you will. Patrol Officer Jonathan Sanchez, badge number 966. Patrol Officer Brittany Bajusi, badge number 16. Patrol Officer Wanda Wright, badge number 2206. Just come stop right. Again, we'll shake hands, take pictures. Next one, move on through. Congratulations to each of you. Just go back around, yeah, okay. Let me tell you what these stowed officers did. On Thursday, February 1st, 2024, Officer Jameson Ritter, Officer Brittany Bajusi, Officer Wanda Wright, and Officer Jonathan Sanchez, Officer Brendan Hunt, and Officer Jesse Chapman all responded to a radio assignment for a victim of a gunshot wound. Upon their arrival, they located an unresponsive victim lying in the driveway. Officer Bajusi and Officer Ritter immediately began CPR on the victim. Officer Ritter quickly located the gunshot wound in the victim's chest and applied a chest seal to the bleeding. Officer Wright and Officer Sanchez assisted their fellow officers with life-saving measures. Unfortunately, the victim succumbed to their injuries as officers were trying to save the victim's life. Officer Chapman, Officer Hunt began an initial investigation. They were able to gather the vital information from numerous witnesses on scene, which ultimately led to a suspect being identified. The officers acted calm and composed and in a high-stress and chaotic situation, performing a valued police service which demonstrated exceptional diligence. It is an honor to bestow upon each of you, these officers, the Special Commendation Award. Another big round of applause, please. More Special Commendation Awards. I'm going to read the description, and as I do, you officers will please stand ready to come up. In April of 2022, Detectives James Howard and Detective Elisa Boyle of the 3rd District Violent Crime Reduction Team discovered through investigative means a group of individuals involved in a gang activity who operated within the 3rd District area. They were able to identify individuals involved, which included persons ranging from the age of 12 to 17, and were observed on social media possessing drugs, firearms, and stolen vehicles. In November 2022, the investigation revealed information about the inner workings of the gang. The gang activity included the sale of narcotics, prostitution of children, sales of firearms, and aggravated murder. Detective Christopher Stevens, Detective Cal Schinke, Detective Mark Barachek, assigned to assist with this investigation. Detective James Dunn, Detective Javale Leon, Detective Scott Carey were assisted as well. They began conducting research and included identifying involved gang members and collecting crime data. They created a plan to combat crime in the area where the gang operated. The detectives worked with the outside law enforcement agencies to develop an apprehension strategy, and eventually led to the arrest of various members of the gang, including the gang leader. As a result of the investigation, multiple firearms and drugs were confiscated, and crime significantly decreased in the area. Again, for performing a valuable police service, which demonstrated exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon each of you, these officers, the Special Commendation Award.
I want to make one comment on this. This gentleman standing behind me, he wanted to get his award tonight, but he's also looking for a suspect, so we didn't want to miss out on that. So he came here on duty, so when he leaves here, he's going to go find one of these violent suspects for the...
Hopefully you'll be clear.
I'm going to read their names again. Detective Mark Barachek, Detective Elisa Boyle, one at a time, please. Again, Detective Scott Carey, Detective Michael Dunn, Detective Giovanna Leon, Detective Kyle Schinke, Detective Christopher Stevens, Detective James Howell. Each of you, one by one. Thank you. Congratulations again. Thank you. More special commendation awards. I'm going to read this and then I have the gentlemen come up, the officers come up. The special commendation award is presented to the division police personnel who distinguished themselves by improving an administrative or tactical procedure within the division of police, fostering a successful community affairs program, or performing a valuable police service that demonstrate exceptional diligence or perseverance. Let me read this for you. As Patrol Officer Jonathan Shalenik, badge number 1873, and Patrol Officer Liam Harlan, badge number 2112. On Sunday, May 26, 2024, Patrol Officer Jonathan Shalenik and Liam Harlan responded to a radio broadcast for car drag racing in a school parking lot. These officers are familiar with this location, and it is a regular meeting point for illegal street racing, cars performing illegal stunts, and a source of numerous citizens' complaints. Upon their arrival, they observed dozens of vehicles driving recklessly in the parking lot. The vehicles immediately began to disperse as they arrived. While on the scene, they heard gunshots coming from inside the lot. Despite the large number of vehicles and dangerous circumstances surrounding the assignment, they successfully stopped one of the vehicles as it attempted to leave the lot. Officers approached the vehicle and immediately noticed that the butt stock of what appeared to be an automatic rifle sitting between the two males inside. They quickly detained the rifle and the males and learned that the rifle was fully loaded and ready to fire. The males were arrested and the rifle was confiscated. The excellent work on behalf of these two officers ensured dangerous criminals and weapons were removed from the streets and helped make neighborhoods a little bit safer. Again, my congratulations to Officer Jonathan Shalenik and Patrol Officer Liam Hart. Wait, there's more. More special commendation awards On Thursday, September 21st, 2023, Sergeant Nicholas Stroom responded to a radio broadcast for a person yelling for help near the Lake Erie shoreline. Sergeant Stroom started to conduct a comprehensive search of the area and was joined by other officers, including Terrence Coles and Officer Timothy McKenzie. They heard a call for help and located a male in the water who was clinging onto a piece of protruding metal to stay afloat. They learned that the male had fallen into the water approximately 45 minutes prior to their arrival. As additional officers arrived on the scene to assist, they learned the male was unable to swim and was becoming exhausted. Officers knew they had to act quickly and began to search for items to help rescue the male. Sergeant Stroom, Officer Coles, and Officer McKenzie decided to lay on the ground and were able to grab hold of the male and pull him out of the water to safety. Due to the persistence and collaboration of these officers, this turned out to be a successful rescue instead of a tragedy, which you would have seen on TV. For performing a valuable police service, which demonstrated exceptional diligence, it is an honor to bestow upon these officers a Special Commendation Award. A round of applause, please. So go ahead. I see here, this is the next thing on the page. Am I missing something? I just did this. I just did these, and that's the next thing. Got to get my marching orders, you know. The presentations and the awards and honors are not over. Let me bring up members of the command staff and council members. Let me ask Tammy Hanna, Communication Relations Manager, to come up. Oh, there she is. She brought me water too. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you.
Hi, I'm here to announce our Community Relations Awards. I want to announce for Dolores Malbaza. Dolores loves to be engaged in our community. She attends community events, including the monthly meetings, the Glenville Festival, Thanksgiving turkey giveaway, and the annual Christmas party, to name a few events that she attends to and assists on. Dolores also helps with the litter pickup on her street to help keep her neighborhood clean. Dolores pays close attention to the safety of her neighborhood with her neighbors. She's also part of the Neighborhood Watch and gives the councilman feedback on the needs of her community. We appreciate all that Dolores does for her community. Thank you, Dolores. Now I want to introduce Captain Tim Maffo, Judd. He's going to do the other two awards.
Thank you. As I progress throughout my career, I know that there are people that care about us just as much as you care about the community. And one of those people are Bob Gutu and his wife, Judy. Bob, if you wouldn't mind coming up. It's nice to have worked with someone who actually worked with Elliot Ness, so thanks for... Love you, Bob. I know I'll get to that later. Bob Gutu is a retired Cleveland police officer who truly embodies what it means to be an officer. Bob was assigned to the 6th District and a police mini station where he learned the values of community policing. Before this was a widely known term, Bob was discovering ways to engage the community years before its time. Bob literally wrote a book on community policing after all the work on the job in the community. Bob currently works at the Cleveland Police Foundation and is well involved in assisting officers and working with the community. He not only assists with engagement, but is often found helping officers in whatever opportunities they find. He can be seen talking with children, business owners, and officers at any given event. Wherever there's an opportunity to assist an officer with health or wellness, Bob ensures they have access to funding and programs are accessible. He also ensures when an officer is sick, injured, or killed in the line of duty, that family receives funding from the Heroes Fund from the Cleveland Police Foundation. Cleveland Police Foundation awards to officers who go above and beyond and promote community relations or perform at an exemplary level during the course of their duties. Judy Gutu, Bob's rock, his wife, he has leaned on throughout his career as an officer and well into his retirement years. Judy has on several occasions made her famous brownies for the officers at the districts and district functions. These brownies rarely make it very long around any group of officers. The 3rd District community and the Cleveland Division of Police thank you for all your hard work. My good friend Bob, we look forward to your continued success and making further impacts on the community. Bob and Judy, thank you for what you do. I love you, Bob.
The other award is for the Business for Community Relations Award, and that's going to be with the Police Foundation. It was founded in 2010 by Chief of Police Michael McGrath and several leading business leaders, including I'm not good at names, Lozick, Sam Miller, and Tom Ganley. Challenging times with public distrust of police, the explosion of juvenile crime and dangerous levels of stress expressed by police officers and low moral necessity, their focused investment on 3 primary areas. They wanted to build bridges of trust and understanding between the community and our police officers. Number 2 was creating opportunities for positive police interaction with kids. And number 3 was enhancing the morale, mental health, and well-being of our officers. The Cleveland Police Foundation partners with the Cleveland Division of Police and police districts, police charities, and community organizations to add value to program solutions, funding, facilitation, leadership, and administration. So we want to thank the Police Foundation for all that they do. Thank you.
Bob, before you leave, sir. Okay. While Bob Gutu is getting his paperwork, I just want to say again how much I appreciate the hard work and dedication of the men and women and leadership of the 3rd District and the entire Cleveland Division of Police. Something I've never said in public before. I probably shouldn't say it now, I'm gonna say it anyway. Y'all guys know I'm not really shy. When I first moved on my street, not very far from here, 24/7, 7 days a week, there were guys selling drugs on my street, 10, 15, 20 strong. It's 24/7. You can't find one today. And it's because of the hard work and the dedication of all of the officers in the 3rd District who put their lives on the line to reach out and get those bad boys off the street, make this community safe. And I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of you. All of you. Robin Gucci.
Thank you. I'd like to bring our board chair up, Dick Clough, present the award to assist. Every year at all 5 districts award ceremony, the Cleveland Police Foundation honors an officer or officers, an individual, and also a business or organization that go beyond the call of duty and support our officers. Would the officers from the Downtown Service Unit please come forward, all of you? The downtown Cleveland neighborhood is host to a multitude of entertainment districts, civic structures, hotels, restaurants, concerts, sporting events, conventions, and businesses. Several hundred of thousands of workers, visitors, fans, students, and residents enjoy everything that downtown Cleveland has to offer every week. The Downtown Service Unit works diligently to ensure the safety and security of everyone in the downtown area. Every day, DSU officers step up and provide a police presence and enforcement from the east bank of the Flats to the Theater District, from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to the Gateway District and everything in between. Whether it be crowd control, sold-out sporting events, First Amendment activity, other special events, or everyday quality of life issues, DSU supervisors and officers rise to the occasion and provide a quality service. It is because of their diligence to duty and dedication to the community they serve that the Cleveland Police Foundation is indeed honored to present our Community Service Award to the outstanding officers of the Downtown Service Unit. Congratulations.
I could get probably put you guys on. Come on, everybody. All right, so you guys. Stay to the back. Yeah, so guys, some people in front. Yeah, there you go. Okay, turn it. Excellent. Good. And yeah, there you go. Good. Everyone just keep down a little that way. They don't have everybody. Good. Right there, front. Go that way just a tiny bit. There you go. Perfect. Everyone underneath. Really good spot. Just a great shot. Sorry, one. Very good. Perfect. Right there. Good spot, everyone.
Would Olivia Willis please come forward? Here.
Ed Eckert, receiving it for Olivia Willis.
Okay. Ed Eckert, coming forward. All right, you'll do. Olivia Willis is the Senior Director for the Clean and Safe Program for Downtown Cleveland Incorporated. Olivia plays a critical role in the collaboration and partnership DCI has with the 3rd District. That partnership and daily communication with District 3 significantly contributes to the safety and security of downtown Cleveland. Olivia created and coordinates a Court Watch program that focuses on advocacy for downtown stakeholders. Olivia and her team is a conduit with the 3rd District and downtown businesses and residents, constantly enhancing communications and information sharing, elevating situational awareness to the next level. Her dedication and commitment to her work with DCI exemplifies community problem-oriented policing and is invaluable to the mission of the Cleveland Division of Police. It is because of her support of our officers and the community that the Cleveland Police Foundation is honored to bestow upon Olivia Willis our Community Service Award. Will the representatives from the Rascal House come forward?
You work for the Raps.
They can't make it.
You don't want a picture with me then?
Yeah.
I'm not the rascal.
All right.
Just saying it. How
Yes. Well, there's no microphone, so what I will tell you is they regret they couldn't come today. Nico and his team are always responsive to anything we need, whether it's donations for our award ceremonies, or if officers need pizza, or on the night on July 4th, they had no problem giving us food when we needed it, or cases of water when guys had to stand out in the hot weather a long time. So they're our partners, they're our community. They make a great slice. Head over there whenever you can. They said thanks and they regret it. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Rascal House and Nico Frankos have been a partner to the 3rd District in the mission of community engagement and law enforcement, as well as a community partner to the 3rd District officers, the Cleveland State University student body, and Cleveland State University Police Department, and the downtown residents and visitors. Rascal House has assisted the 3rd District officers with several pizza eating contests, which bring together the law enforcement, public safety, college students, prosecutors, and the community. When engaging in the community, officers find it most difficult to engage with college-age students. The Rascal House has provided a fun competition to include not only collegiate students, but those in the trades, including cement masons, electric apprentices, and plumbing apprentices being of college age. In conjunction with the Cleveland Police Foundation, the Rascal House donates pizzas and awards, allowing the contest to take place each year. Rascal House administrative staff member Liz Frango worked tirelessly to make contact with Cleveland State University, as well as law enforcement, to make the contest a success. The pizza eating contest is now a yearly staple and awaited by students and law enforcement alike. It is because of their commitment to our officers and the community that the Cleveland Police Foundation is honored to bestow upon the Rascal House our Community Service Award. At this time, we have the Cleveland Police Foundation. Congratulations to all the recipients, and thank you for your commitment to the community. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bob, thank you, and to everybody. Again, congratulations to all of the awardees, to all the brass, as they say back in the day. Thank you for your leadership and what you do to make this police department run like a well-oiled machine. As you know, it takes lots of time, dedication, and expertise to make this happen. All right. So we appreciate the fact that you are here to say to your men and women of the police department, thank you. We appreciate who you are and what you do. And let me just say this real quickly to the community.
You better speak up. Come on now. It's Founders Day. You better speak up now.
Let me say to everybody here how much we appreciate what they have done and continue to do on a daily basis. But they can't do it all by themselves. every police chief, every commander that I've worked with, every officer I have the honor of seeing in the streets when I'm covering death and mayhem, they say, Harry, we cannot do this by ourselves. We need you. So please, those of you in the community, it is part of your responsibility, it is part of our responsibility to step up and help out. We can't keep calling on them all the time.